What's going on, everyone? Today was very strong day. Um, in today's video, it should be a nice, quick little video. I'm not going to go in depth too much, but usually when I say that, I end up doing an in-depth analysis regardless. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, what I want to look at is the crypto and stock market correlation, because clearly there is one. I'm going to talk about that more in depth, and then I'm going to go deeply dive a bit into the bull and the bear case for the stock market moving forward. All right. So if you guys enjoy the content, if you guys are watching these videos every single day, make sure to subscribe to the channel and put on bell notifications, and make sure to like and comment and do all that good stuff. All right. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. Thank God. And obviously, like, at this point, it sort of goes without saying that we had another pretty solid day in the free Discord server, where I'm sharing all of these trades live completely for free. If you want access, go to the channel description or in the comments, you'll get access. There's that. So now let's take a look at the SPY. All right. What we saw yesterday on the SPY was that it closed bullishly. The entire stock market, the SPY, the NASDAQ, the IWM, these were not. So yesterday was not a bullish close. All right, so now just looking at it, whatever. All right, so just don't look at this candle. Just looking at this candle alone, this was not a bullish close on the stock market at all. But what we saw was Bitcoin closed very bullishly. So we saw the stock market was closing basically at the lows of Friday, but Bitcoin closed and engulfed multiple candles here. That was a very bullish sign. That's why in yesterday's thumbnail, I said the market was bearish, but Bitcoin was bullish. And this was basically exactly what needed to happen for Bitcoin to continue moving upwards. And every single time, the stock market looks extremely bearish, but Bitcoin is closing very bullishly and closing above major levels of resistance, the stock market reverses and has a very strong day. That's exactly what happened this time. So now that we are trading, now that we had a pretty bullish close on the stock market, what can we expect moving forward? Also, into the end of the day, we were holding calls because I knew that there needed to be a rally into the end of the day, because both bull and bear cases needed a strong close today. And basically, I'm going to explain why. So the bull case, the best case scenario for bulls, regardless of the last hour. All right. Now, just moving forward, what needs to happen for the market to move higher? For that to happen, in my opinion, we need to close above today's high, 445.80. We need to close above that level, and then we need to comfortably close above 447.50 on the SPY. On the NASDAQ, we need to close above this high here at 347.69. You can see the high of day, 347.69. We need to close above those two levels. So the high of day on the SPY and 347.69 on the NASDAQ. If we can close above those two levels, that is going to be very bullish, and then that would set us up to come back and retest at least 448.50, and then potentially even this 450 level on the SPY. That would be pretty amazing. The other thing that we need to look at is the MACD looks like it's about to cross above. So the futures, we're going to see the futures today at 6 o'clock. What is most likely going to end up happening is the futures are going to have a cross above. I could be wrong, but this white line should have crossed above the blue line. So that is supposed to be bullish. Now, if we don't cross above these two major levels of resistance, so if we don't cross above the 445.75 level on the SPY, and if we don't close above the level on the NASDAQ, 347.69, even though the MACD crossed above here, and we don't close above those levels tomorrow, that is not a good sign. So the bull case was we needed a strong rally into the close for continuation upside. But then the bear case is this was just an amazing opportunity to load up on shorts into this strength at the end of the day. Either way, we made money into the close. It worked out for us because we're not holding any calls overnight. Because basically the market is it's at an interesting point. Bulls, this is exactly what bulls needed for us to continue moving forward. And this is exactly what Bitcoin needed for Bitcoin to continue moving upwards. I was showing how the MACD on Bitcoin, the signal line, needed the white line to become much more overbought. And that for that to happen is we would need to just continue moving upwards, and then we would have a very important decision to make at around 42,000 to 43,000 on Bitcoin. We're not yet there. So that still means that there's more room to the upside on Bitcoin, and that also means that there's still more potential room to the upside on the stock market. But now, right, there's not as much clear, defined movement. We need to essentially, literally all there is for us to do is we need to see how we respond now tomorrow. If tomorrow, so now at the close tomorrow, if essentially we close below these candles here at around 442, 443, I don't see how that is bullish. That would just be really bad for bulls, because right now all the momentum is moving upwards. We're crossing up on the MACD. Everything looks great. If we don't cross above those two major levels of resistance, and we fail and we end up on the NASDAQ, we're also below 345, 344. Given this momentum from the MACD, it's very bad. And the other thing is that the RSI is showing a lot of sensitivity. And usually when the RSI shows a lot of sensitivity like this to the upside, it's not a good sign. What we would have wanted to see from the RSI is either very stagnant, very stagnant move to the upside, like maybe like that. So like you see how it's like barely slanted upwards. We would have wanted to see that, or basically flat. So that's what we would have wanted to see. We don't want to see a strong move to the upside on the RSI, because when it's showing too much excitement to the upside, that means that there's not much more room to the upside. So the RSI doesn't look too great. The MACD does. And the price action looks pretty decent. But we just need to see how we respond moving forward above these key levels of resistance. And really, that is essentially it. Yeah, so essentially that's really it. The IWM clearly looks bullish. The large tech stocks look bullish. Everything on the entire stock market looks bullish. But now, right, because there's not much else to look at, those two main levels on the SPY and the NASDAQ are going to be very important moving forward tomorrow. If we can hold above those two levels, then we're bullish. If we can't break above those two levels tomorrow, then that is a very scary signal. But of course, things can still change intraday. So if you want intraday updates, make sure to join the Discord, because that's where we talk about everything. And on YouTube, we're basically a day late. So, yeah, you wouldn't get my commentary during the day just from YouTube videos. You would get them after hours. But yeah, essentially that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content and today's video. Make sure to have an amazing day. Like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.